So once when she was in a hospital in London, she noticed that the nurses there, the doctors, they were under so much stress and pressure. And she thought, if someone's under so much stress, how are they going to be able to support other people or take care of their patients and others? And so that is where this entire workshop was created. But the amazing thing about VIHASA is it's created so beautifully that even though originally it was for healthcare professionals, the activities help each one of us go and take a look within ourselves into the values that we live by. Because after all, we're all humans and we all work with certain values. And so these activities can be helpful for anyone. So there are three main principles that VIHASA works with. The first one is heal thyself. So the emphasis here is on self-care and personal development with the basis that if I take care of myself, that is when I can take care of people around me. The second one is learning through experience. So here through facilitation and experiential learning, we exchange our wisdom, we exchange our experiences because each one of us comes from different life experiences, different emotional developments that we've got, and we can provide value and give a unique perspective to the group. And so through sharing of experiences, we learn and grow together. And the third one is relevance to work. So this is not just a lecture that you hear and then you forget about it, but we're actually going to see how do I take these learnings back to my professional everyday life? How do I apply it in challenging situations and how do I benefit from it? So we will also have action planning activities, things that will really help us take it back to our individual workplaces. So VIHASA was designed in 8 modules. We've covered all of them once already, and we're on the second round of covering all of them again. So we started online VIHASA last July during lockdown in 2020. And now at the end of 2021, we are already in the second round of our VIHASA. So usually these are conducted as 8-hour workshops face to face, and they're absolutely beautiful. Like we don't know where the day goes by. We start maybe around, it's like a 9 to 5 workshop, and it's a lot of fun. But because of COVID, when we took things online, we kind of broke down each module into smaller bits. So we have each module for 2 hours each. So today we're going to start with positivity. So there are 7 spiritual tools that you'll notice in each of the activities. You'll find one tool or the other. So the 7 tools that VIHASA works with are meditation, wherein you'll notice that there are little bits of meditation throughout the entire workshop, and it just helps us discover the power of peace within us. Second one is visualization, wherein you create positive images for yourself of what you want things to be like. Because once we have that aim and goal in mind, it's easier to work towards it. The third one is reflection. So it's so difficult for us to take appointments with ourselves because we've already booked our entire day for other people and work, right? So this gives us a little moment to take time out for ourselves and really think and be with ourselves. The next one is playfulness. So VIHASA is not at all serious. It's not boring. It's not where you just sit and where you seriously work. It's very fun. You interact with people. You get to know different sides of things, different perspectives. And there are many group activities as well, even creative activities. And we've tried to convert those online as well, but absolute fun. The next one is listening. So, listening is very underrated, I feel, because it's such an important tool in our everyday lives. Example, that's what psychologists and psychiatrists do, right? Counselors, a lot of them just listen to your problem, and that's half the healing done there because you just want someone to listen to you and understand you. And so that's one of the things that VIHASA does, where we learn the art of listening, whether it's to others or ourselves. The next one is appreciation. And I think over time, now people have learned that appreciating our team members, appreciating our colleagues and people who work around us, it kind of motivates them to give their best. But we often forget the art of appreciating ourselves. Um, Something that we don't do very often. Usually we're very self-critical. VIHASA really taught me to appreciate myself more, and I hope it can do the same for you. And creativity, one of my favorite tools. It's just how we explore the topic in a different way. When we use the right side of our brain, which is the more creative, the more intuitive, the one responsible for problem solving, VIHASA teaches us to use that side of our brain to tackle a certain topic or situation. And so it's just lovely and fun. So those were the tools that you will find in some of the activities today. Why facilitation? So VIHASA is not a lecture, it's a facilitation. And the word to facilitate means to make easy. So us facilitators today, we'll just guide you through today's topics, where we will also be churning on the topics along with you. And it's like a group activity. We all come together, we all share ideas. It's a very supportive, friendly environment where we all respect each other's opinions. It doesn't matter if you feel completely the opposite of the way I feel, because as human beings, we all have the right to our own opinions. But respectfully we can put our opinions forward and experiences forward, and that's how we learn and grow together. Like the saying goes, right, that I hear something and I forget. So if it's just in a lecture form, I might hear it and then I might forget it after some time. When I see something, I remember. So when I see how something's done, I might remember it. It's better than just listening, right? Seeing. But when I do something myself, that's when I truly understand it. And so that's what we try to do through these workshops, where we truly do the work of knowing ourselves, going deeper into our life experiences, and seeing how everything fits together. If you want to have any more information on VIHASA, we have a website called www.vihasa.in. So you can just read up any extra information you want on there. And with that, we'll start the icebreaker. But before that, I would like to introduce today's facilitators. My name is Kosha. I'm an artist and illustrator, and I've been with the Brahma Kumaris for a good 7 to 8 years now. I've been a VIHASA facilitator since 2017, I think, and it's been an absolute joy to have these sessions. Um, it is a privilege to actually have Dr. Ashok Mehta with us today again. He is instrumental in bringing VIHASA to India because it was originally created in the UK, right? So, Dr. Ashok Mehta, we would love to hear a few words from you before we go ahead with today's session, if that's okay.
Koshaben, you're doing a phenomenal work. So beautifully presenting VIHASA. It's an artist's way of facilitation. I think I'm enjoying it too. And those of us who are attending this program on positivity, you will certainly go back positive. Uh, as a matter of fact, most of the time people ask about Brahma Kumaris. How do you introduce Brahma Kumaris? And I know the people, they have questions about our spirituality, etc. So I always tell them that this is a school of positive thinking. We only teach positivity. So I think it's beautiful to have this session via our second module on positivity. All the best to you, Kosha.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So with that, we move on to the other facilitators. I would request Reshmi Ben to introduce herself, and then Apurva Ben, who will also be taking us through today's icebreaker session. So over to you, Reshmi Ben.
Kosha. Thank you, Dr. Ashok Mehta. So myself, Reshmi, and I'm an IT professional. So I have been with Brahma Kumari since 2012 and still learning, and I should not say working with Kosha since 2020 August with VIHASA. And it's been a privilege to have you all today, and looking forward to have a wonderful session on this Sunday with you in VIHASA. Thank you very much. Over to you, Apurva.
Thank you, Reshmi Ben. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Apurva, and I currently work as a research assistant in Department of Economics. And I have been with the Brahma Kumaris since 2019, and it is only in 2021 that I have been facilitating or learning to facilitate online VIHASA sessions with Kosha Ben. So with this, let's move on to this fun icebreaker session. And since we'll be spending the next 2 hours together, let's get to know each other a little bit more, and feel free to unmute yourself, start your videos on, and share. So in this icebreaker session, these are some lovely prompts which are made by Reshmi Ben. And each one has a so the first one is, these are questions, I would say. So the first one is, do I spend time with nature? Second is value that I want to incorporate. The third one is, how often do I sit with myself? And the next is, how often do I appreciate others? And the next is, do I check my feelings as often as I check my phone? And why is early morning the best time of the day? So you can choose any one or two of the prompts and share your ideas. Yes, so anyone would like to begin?
So whoever wants to go first can just go and just choose one of these and talk about why you chose that, maybe just in a sentence. So we get to know you a little bit. So you can just introduce yourself with your name and which one you choose and why. So whoever's ready to go first can. Anyone would want to start off, and we really encourage participation in these workshops just so that we can learn and grow from each other. So just to start it off, I guess I could go first. Maybe I would choose value that I want to incorporate. And one of the values that I want to incorporate is tirelessness, because I feel lately that I've been doing a lot of things, and sometimes I do get tired and fatigued, and there's so much more I want to do. I mean, there's potential to do so much for each of us. And yeah, I have a long list of things I want to explore and work on. And the value of tirelessness will help me do that with ease. So yeah, that's the one I choose. Thank you so much. So anyone who would like to go next?
I
Okay,
think
so
Kajal
Kajal,
Kiran has, yeah, she's written, I really love to spend time with nature as it is really peaceful. Anyone else would like to unmute and share?
Yeah, this is Amisha.
hi Amisha, yes.
Yes.
So Amisha, which one would you choose and why?
Hello.
Yes, Amisha, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Kosha.
Amisha, when is your connectivity okay? Like, is your network good? Because
Yeah, my network is good.
okay, because
But
your frame seems to be freezing, but that's okay. So you can just choose from one of these, and you can let us know which one you choose and why.
yeah, I'm choosing to be lawful today, and always because I'm loving and caring by nature.
That's lovely.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amisha Ben. Thank you. So we've got Sneha who's unmuted herself.
Yes.
Sneha, would you like to share?
Hi, good morning. Om Shanti.
Om
Good
Shanti,
morning.
good morning.
So I select, do I check my feeling as often as I check my phone? So just to give a small introduction, I'm associated with Brahma Kumaris now since 4 months, and I have genuinely uh, trying to value this more, like trying to understand myself and my feelings more, so that I can control my state of mind and pass each day very peacefully and happily.
That's lovely.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank
Anyone
you
else
so
would
much.
like to share? Meghna,
Uh,
Rachna.
I think Swati Ben had unmuted herself some time ago. Swati Ben, would you like to share something? We have two Swatis.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Shanti
yes,
sister.
yes.
Yeah,
Please, Om Shanti.
Yeah.
Om
Okay.
Shanti
So,
sister.
Okay, so both Swatis, anyone can start and then the other one can go.
नो सिस्टर, मैं तो आज सेकंड टाइम अटेंड की हूँ जस्ट अभी।
जी।
मैं अभी एक हाफ एन आवर में वापस ज्वाइन निकलने वाली हूँ, क्योंकि अभी मैं शांति सरोवर में रहती हूँ, थोड़ा अभी प्रोग्राम है इसीलिए। भाई साहब, ओम शांति, अशोक मेहता भाई जी। अभी तो मैं ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ, ठीक है, मैं म्यूट कर रही हूँ अभी। थैंक यू।
Okay, thank you, Swati Ben. Yes,
so,
yes, Swati Ben. The other.
sorry. So basically, I choose that early morning is the best time for the day. For the reason I'm choosing this is, because early morning, the task and those kind of a things are not there, so it's the best time to spend with yourself.
Yeah.
And with me, for the last few weeks, I usually spend time in cricket ground where I'm able to see the rising sun. And every day it's so beautiful that every day there is some different formations are there, clouds and the way sun rises. So that's where I'm able to appreciate the nature innovation. So yeah.
That's lovely. That sounds beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Swati Ben. Kajal Kiran has also written early morning is the best time of the day as it makes us decide very well for the whole day so we can plan the rest of the day ahead. So that's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anyone else wants to share? Just choose one of these and maybe a sentence or two about it.
I think Rachna Ben has unmuted herself.
Yes.
Om
That's-
Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. The value I choose is acceptance. The reason being is that when I accept things, myself or people, my mind, I feel more peaceful in my mind because there are fewer thoughts. And then I feel I'm in a better position to think of the solutions. Otherwise, when I do not accept, there's a lot of turbulence inside. So acceptance is a value that I choose. And regarding spending time with nature, I stay in Delhi and it is winters here. So every day, the first thing I check is how is the sun behaving today, and I just love that sun bath that I take for some half an hour, and I feel as if I'm drawing all the positivity and my aura is changing into a powerful one. So I love to do that. Thank you.
sounds lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that. We all wish it was lovely cold and the sun was also there. That's lovely because it's Mumbai, it's still very hot. Thank you so much.
I think Kajal Kiran Behan has also added something in the chat.
And
Yes,
someone has unmuted themselves, 38 Shrishti 10E.
Good morning and Om Shanti, Didi.
Om
I
Shanti.
have chosen how often I do appreciate others. Actually, I find as I'm in a homely atmosphere, I'm a Gresthan. So I find that appreciating others increases their capacity to work and myself too. I can find myself in peace if I keep on appreciating for their good. So they can check out and me too. I can check in all the commies and myself too. That's the
Thank
value I
you.
have.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Anyone else wants to share something before we move on to our exercises for today? I think, yes, Reshmi Ben, as you were mentioning, Kajal Kiran Ben has written the value that she chooses is forgiveness, as it helps her to be in peace. So with that, if everyone is okay and no one has anything more to share, we can move on to the first exercise for today, um, which is called the benefits of being positive. So yeah, Reshmi Ben, over to you.
Thank you, Kosha ma'am. I believe that I'm clearly audible to all.
Yes.
Okay, so from welcome to the first session of VIHASA, the benefit of being positive. So from the name, we can figure out that when my surroundings are very negative, nothing is working for me and everything is working against me. When the situation is full of adversity, the people are not supportive or not working, not behaving properly or putting some, obstacles, whatever. At that point of time, when I am being positive, what are the impacts I have been experiencing? Number one, in my body or in my physical health. Next, when I'm being positive in such situation, what is the impact on my mind? What is the benefit which I am gaining in my mental health? What are the gains or benefits I am experiencing in my relationships or in my social health? And last but not the least, what exactly the impact you do experience on your spirit, faith, and belief system, to be precise, in your spiritual health. So when such negative situation, when in such adversities, we exhibit positivity, we are being positive, what are the gains and benefits I experience in my physical health, mental health, social health, and in my spiritual health? So you can just take your time, write it down, and I think later on we will segregate you in the groups, and we would encourage you to discuss with your peers in the breakout room. So that will give you um, more reflection on this points maybe. So you can take some time out for yourself and can just think over it. And later on, we will divide you in the groups.
So if anyone has any doubts about this,
Yes.
please feel free to ask Reshmi Ben. Uh, Otherwise, we'll just take 5 minutes and just sit and think about these four aspects. Being positive, how does it affect my mental, physical, emotional, spiritual being? Okay, just being positive. So let's take 5 minutes. I'll just play some soft music. Okay, so I hope that was enough time for everyone to write down or just think about a few points. What we will do now is, as Reshmi Ben said, we will break everyone into smaller groups, and you can discuss these points in smaller groups of 3 or 4 people, and then we'll all come back together. So in case someone is using breakout rooms for the first time, the instructions are very easy. You will automatically be put into your groups, okay? And after the time is up, which is going to be about 10 minutes, I'll just put a timer. uh, you will come back to this session automatically. If you don't, if you want to come back earlier, there is a leave button, and make sure you say leave room and not leave meeting. Otherwise, you'll be out of the Zoom meeting. But you don't need to come back earlier because automatically after the time is up, you'll be brought back to the main session. So if anyone has any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, we'll just send you into breakout rooms, and the facilitators, Rishmi Ben and Apurva Ben, will check up on you in case you need help, and me as well. Okay, so I guess everything's clear. So remember that what you have to discuss is how benefit what is the benefit of being positive on your physical health, mental health, social health, and spiritual health. Okay. Everyone, I hope you had a good breakout room discussion. And now over to you, Apurva Ben, to just take the feedback from everyone.
Yes. So we'll start with the feedback, and we start with first room number 1, and we had Shrishti Behan, Amisha Ben, and Ashwini brother in room number 1.
So Ashwini brother actually just had to leave. He messaged me and he said he's got some important work, so he's left right now. But we have Shrishti and Amisha Ben. So
who would like to share any 1 or 2 points? Yes. Yes, Shrishti Ben.
And they have good talk with each other, and we got to know each other well. And can I speak about first Amisha's point?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Amisha Ben, she about physical, she said she had a headache for last 2 days, but she was so positive and she thought ki nahi, without medicine I can carry on, and she didn't take any medicine and she kept on remembering in Baba, and she had a headache was too actually chronic sort of, but she got through it. So she spoke about this. Mentally, she said she is very strong and determined. Whatever she speaks or whatever she determines, she strongly believe in this. And socially, she is very loving and caring. She has got a good quality power. Baba helps her and always. And people in the society always are attractive to attracts to her actually.
Yeah, Reshmi Ben, it's loving and giving.
Loving and caring. Yeah.
Loving and caring.
Yes.
Loving and caring, and spiritually she is growing fast with Baba. She said, yeah. And
Thank
it's
you.
with me physically. My health, and it's me, Srishti. Actually, my name is Gyani.
Okay.
Srishti is my daughter's name.
I thought it's roll number.
Yeah, my name is Gyani.
Gyani, that's a lovely name.
Physically, my health is okay because thank you. And physically, I think when we are positive, definitely our health grows. And for this, last month I had a good experience. I had stones in my gallbladder. I got operated. But during those time period, last 6 months, I had no worries about this. Ki pata nahi kya hoga, kaise hoga. I always found Baba with me, and whatever suggestion I always take him, he always replies. मतलब मैं कुछ भी अपने हेल्थ को लेकर पूछती हूँ, या लास्ट नाइट इवन आई हैड लिटिल मतलब थोड़ा सा दर्द हो रहा था, आधी रात तक शायद आई स्पोक टू बाबा ओनली कि बाबा नेक्स्ट व्हाट आई हैव टू डू. तो पॉजिटिविटी से बहुत फायदा होता है इस बारे में. एंड मेंटली आई एम वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. कुछ सोच लेती हूँ तो पूरा करने में उसमें लगी जाती हूँ, कोशिश रहती है कि आई डू. लेकिन घर परिवार में थोड़ी सी बाइंडिंग है, तो उसको क्रॉस करके आई ट्राई टू क्रॉस एवरीथिंग. And socially I'm very helping in nature and interactive with others, and for this only people do care for me. They listen to me whenever I speak about Gyan or Baba to others. They do listen with curiosity and with respect. Yes, I am something they find, they say this is Baba's blessings. कि they say कि आपके साथ कुछ और सा फील आता है, कुछ अच्छा लगता है, पॉजिटिव लगता है कि आपके साथ रहें. ये चीज सोशली मुझे जो महसूस हुई है इस दौरान. एंड स्पिरिचुअली मुझे लगता है मैं बाबा के साथ ही हूँ. बैक ऑफ द माइंड बाबा इज ऑलवेज देयर, बट समटाइम्स घर परिवार में हूँ, बच्चों के साथ या सोसाइटी के साथ डेफिनेटली बाबा खिसक जाते होंगे, लेकिन ऑलवेज ट्राई टू बी विद हिम. तो बाबा तो बहुत मदद करते हैं.
So for everyone who is not a BK here, Baba is just a word that we use for God lovingly. So Baba just means the Supreme Father, and Baba is a word for father. So that's what it means. Also, Reshmi Ben, in social health, positivity, because I think Gyani Ben mentioned something about aura, positive aura that other people feel through her. So we could add that point. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gyani Ben and Amisha Ben, for these wonderful points.
So we'll move now to room number 2. We had Brijpal Bhai, Deepak Bhai, and Begna sister in room number 2. So who would like to share from the group? Yes, Deepak.
Om Shanti. Regarding benefits of positivity, we discussed a little bit in detail, and Brijpal Bhai also gave his views, which were really insightful, and Meghna Ben also gave her views how she is positive all the time. So regarding physical health, one point we got is whenever we exercise or we go for walks, anybody goes for walk for the full day, we feel like we are energized. So benefit of even the positivity comes out when we go for our regular walks and regular exercises, and physical well-being also increases and the positivity also increases. Regarding mental health, whenever we have early morning connect with God every day, it helps us get energized the full day, and our mental health is always positive for the full day. So spiritual well-being also increases. Next, regarding social health, what the points came out is automatically when you are positive, people around you also will get influenced by your positivity. So automatically, when you are positive, everybody will be like to be around you. So positivity spreads to all and we influence them. So that is the benefit of being positive for social health. Regarding faith, so whenever we have faith and we surrender our thoughts and everything to God, and God will take care of it, and He will either give it on time or He will give you the courage to be patient. But eventually, everything will be worked out because it is God's thoughts, it's not your thoughts. So Brijpal Bhai shared his insights that God will either give you what you want on time, or He will give you the patience and courage to bear it. And then eventually things will work out. So having faith also increases belief in Almighty and belief in others also. So these are the benefits of being having a positive faith. Thank you.
That's lovely. Thank you, Deepak Bhai, for summarizing it so well. Reshmi, when we could even add belief in others as well in spiritual health, like belief in God allows us to have belief in others when we're positive and we have that positivity in our faith. So lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now move to room number 3. We had Rachna sister, Sneha Ben, and Swati sister. So, who would like to share? Yes, Sneha Ben.
Yeah, so in our group, for the physical health, we discussed that by being positive, we feel more energetic, can work tirelessly, and feel that very powerful and positive role in healing the physical health. So when we are positive, it helps to heal the body positively. Mind or mental health, it plays a very, very important role to being positive in terms of the mental health, as in we are able to create a good thoughts and feel the effect of those good thoughts in our mind, be more peaceful and calm. When we are peaceful and calm mentally, then it helps to stay in higher consciousness. We are also then able to catch the ideas where we can work upon and not stumble to any negative thought and move on and come up with clues and able for social health relationships. When we're positive, our understanding improves. We try to accept the other person as they are. We start believing that we are one society, one family.
The oneness.
Our efforts in becoming productive in the relationships improves. We start appreciating ourselves also for very small steps in the long term.
Right. And
And spiritual health, our faith in Almighty grows stronger and stronger each day, and we feel more connected to him. Rachna Ben, please add if I have missed any point.
Others summed up very nicely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
That was lovely. So some
Thank
lovely
you.
points
Beautiful
coming
sharing.
up. Apurva Ben, next. Yeah.
Yes. Reshmi Ben, you could also add more connected with Almighty and faith in God. Yeah, which we have already added. So anyone else, apart from these points, if you...
We have room number 4 left.
Yeah. So in room number 4.
Dr. Ashok Mehta, Kajal Kiran, and Vijay Parvai.
So who would like to share?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Vijay Bhai.
Can you? Okay. We have brother Ashok Bhaiji, and as you know, he is so generous that he told me to represent the group. We had Kajal Kiran Bhan also in our group, but she was, because of some low battery or internet problem, could not join. Now, Kosha Bhan came for a few minutes, a few seconds in our group. Now, being positive means having positive thoughts. Positive thoughts means a feelings of love, peace, happiness. And Baba says, God says, Yog Yuk, keeping company of God always. So when you have these positive thoughts, your body or physical health, your all cells will harmonize. Ashok Mehta told that physical, you will do exercise, you will do yoga, so you will get the benefit on your body. On mental health, your mind will be silent, very stable, very peaceful, and knows that we are children of God and God will help. And your all positive thoughts will help your mind to think positive and kalyankari, and you will feel benefits of this. Third, relationship and social health. When you know with positive thoughts that we are all brother souls, your relationship with everybody will be so cordial that they will help you, and you will see a company of good relationship brings strength and power to whatever you do and bring good vibrations in the environment to make it peaceful. And also on spiritual level, naturally, when you are Yog Yukt, today we had a great Vardhan that अपने मस्तक पर shining star को साक्षात्कार कराओ, सहज योगी, सच्चे योगी बनो. तो ये positive feelings, positive thoughts will make you all the time a very constant yogi, and everything will be kalyankari for yourself and for others, making this world to a golden world. Thank you so much, and I will take 1 minute, a few seconds only. In group 2, my brother Brijpal Malhotra Bhaiji, who is my Lokik elder brother, he is 7 years elder to me, now he is 78 years, has also joined this Alokik group. So we welcome him also, and he is attending all the seminars now. With this, thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Vijay Bhai. Thank you for the lovely contribution to our table in front of us today. So Apurva Ben, do you want to conclude?
Yeah, Kosha Ben, can I speak for a minute?
Sure.
So, I just want to take your leave now. I have some plans. It is my birthday today. So I really thank Kosha Ben, Apurva Ben, and Rashmi Ben for this seminar. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining and have a lovely day today.
Thank you. Bye.
Fine
Bye.
presence. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, so
Yes.
we've got a lovely table in front of us.
Yeah.
Apurva, Ben, please
I'll-
summarize.
So it was definitely lovely sharing from all the groups. And what we can see here are the immense benefits of positivity. And it reeks in form of physical health, where we summarize points like how it rejuvenates our health. We are able to tolerate if there is any physical pain. And of course, how positivity helps in building up tirelessness and an energetic aura around. And similarly, for mental health, we discussed how it impacts, and then wonderful points like how it silences our mind. It helps us in being peaceful and stable. And most importantly, we are determined in our thoughts, and there is this feeling of higher consciousness. And similarly, in our social health also, it has immense benefits. And we came up with these lovely points, such as having cordial relationships with everyone. There's this feeling of oneness and a wonderful positive aura, which, because of our positivity, we are able to elevate the mind or consciousness of other people. So they also feel that positive vibe, just as they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. So we came up with these points. It uh, helps us in being loving and caring, and we are helpful towards each other. And then in spiritual health, of course, the presence of and the constant connectedness which we experience with God, the supreme, our supreme Father, the patience, the courage which the Supreme gives, and our faith in God, how it elevates or helps us in being more positive. And similarly, how we all being God's children, and the sense of confidence that yes, we have the Supreme with us, God with us in every step of us. So indeed, positivity has benefits in different all these four dimensions. So let's explore this quality more. Over to you, Reshma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Apurva. Thank you, Kusha. So beautifully winded up by you. So all this qualities which we have noted down, and thank you for your beautiful sharing, which have enriched me with more knowledge about what exactly, and more clarity also, what exactly we gain in all this physical, mental, social, and spiritual health when we are being positive. So with that, I guess we will share this slide on the group. So later on, you can also check, you can also find more points. And with this, I think we can move to the next session, right, Kosha?
Yeah, but just since you've mentioned the group, what I'll do is I'll just put it on chat. We
Okay.
have a WhatsApp group where only the admins are allowed to post, so you will not get spammed. But after every session, we put in the sharings of the group. Like this slide will go on the group. We'll have a group photo at the end of the session, which will go on the WhatsApp group, just like a summary of today's session. And also you'll get notified about our upcoming values workshops. So if you are interested in getting those updates, I've just put a link on chat. All you have to do is click on the link and join the WhatsApp group. So thank you so much. Thanks for the reminder, Reshmi. Ben, over to you for the next exercise.
Thank you. So should I share my screen? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So welcome to the next session. All of you have already discussed wonderful points of great sharing, knowing each other. But sometimes we being very self-critical. We do appreciate others, but for some reason we cannot appreciate the self much. So this is the session which will definitely help you to have a better perspective of yourself. It's a great way to identify your own positive qualities and thoughts, a kind of self-evaluation. So going with that, you can get to see that there are few questions which are displayed on your screen. So as Kosha sister in the beginning of the session has explained you about the self-reflection, seeing ourselves, which is very important. We sit with others, we resolve their problems, we appreciate them a lot for small thing, but how much I keep the same feeling, same way to appreciate myself, same way to identify my own positive qualities and thoughts. So these are the questions which will definitely help you in your journey of being positive. So coming to the first question, what qualities have I shown today while talking with others? Well, today the day has just started. You can consider yesterday as well. What qualities have I shown today or yesterday while talking with others? Next, what positive thoughts have I had about others? What positive thoughts have I had about others? Third question, what positive thoughts have I had about myself? What positive thoughts have I had about myself? Last but not the least, what have I done well today or yesterday? You can consider yesterday as well. What have I done well today? So these set of questions will definitely help you to extract the essence of what all you have been doing, not with others, but with the self, how you're treating yourself. So these are the questions which will be displayed on your screen, and you can take 5-7 minutes time to note down your thoughts. And later on, maybe we will share it in the group. I mean, we will share it, you can share it in the group, either on writing, or you can unmute yourself and just tell about your thoughts. Any doubt, anything which you are not getting? So please ask. I believe everyone is good. So can we just have a light music, Apurva Ben or Kusha Ben, till the time everyone is noting down their thoughts?
If you are sharing your screen, you will have to share.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I can. Just give me a moment. Just a minute.
Oh wait, I'll share it and do it if you want 1 second.
All right. I believe the right screen is being shared. Okay.
So I hope everyone's written down a few things or just thought about what are the positive qualities or what qualities did you show, either today or yesterday when you were talking with others, or any thoughts you've had about others or yourself, or basically appreciating yourself as in what have you done well, right? So maybe Reshmi Ben, you could just get
Yeah.
sharing. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
So anybody who would like to share their thoughts is most welcome.
I would
think
like to
Amisha
I would
Ben
like
has
to share.
unmuted herself. Yes, Amisha Ben, go ahead.
Today I got in me quality of gratitude toward other
Gratitude.
people, toward other people.
Okay.
What positive thought have I had about others?
Okay.
Positive thought about other to me, their positive power, their speciality in me.
All right. Their speciality in you. Okay. That's
Yeah,
nice.
let I will look their speciality in me. What it
Wonderful.
shows. What what positive thought have I had about myself? I was I would say that I'm strong, determined, and positively attracted person by heart.
Strong, determined. Oh, wonderful.
And what have I done well today? I did a meditation which was full of gratitude, and gratitude is that is at the highest level rather than what the lower level like anger, hurt, and everything. So I was doing meditation for half an hour before this seminar started.
Wow. So Amisha Ben has done a wonderful meditation full of gratitude before this half an hour
Yeah.
of this session started. That's wonderful to know, Amisha Ben. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank
Very
you.
inspiring. Who else would like to share? Yes, Gyani Ben.
Om Shanti. Uh, what are the qualities I've shown today is actually sometimes I get little impatience. So yesterday in the morning session only with Baba, I thought to be in a lot of patience and be in silence. And I'm following this from yesterday actually. And literally it is helping me a lot, a lot. I'm really thankful to everyone around me. And for this other part, what positive thoughts I have about others. Um, as Baba says, and I do believe myself that everyone is an actor in drama, and I really love this point. Everyone is actor playing their part accurately. So I take it easy, especially dealing with my household helpers and my children too. So it helps me a lot. This point helps me a lot. और मुझे बहुत calm and cool रखने में मदद करता है. And what positive thoughts I've had about myself is um, actually maybe ki, I have got some faults in myself, and I do realize I have got a point of impatience in myself. So, but the thing is ki Baba says everyone has got a good quality. So I do take myself ki what qualities I have got. I help others. I keep calm with everyone, always in service with Baba. तो ये सब qualities मुझे लगता है कि whatever I have got, I should stuck on this actually. तो मेरी जो कमी कमजोरियां हैं वो धीरे धीरे definitely I'll go through from this. So I have got this belief in myself. And what I've done today, well, today is actually today I was listening Sachin Bhai's class and he was speaking on Sakshi Bhav. तो कल से ही मुझे जैसे लग रहा था कि कम बात करनी है और थोड़ा साइलेंस में रहना है, तो मुझे साक्षी भाव वाली फीलिंग आने लगी कि यस इफ आई विल बी इन साक्षी भाव ऑल द टाइम एटलीस्ट आई शुड ट्राई विद माई सेल्फ, तो मैं खुश भी रहूंगी और मुझे बहुत सारी चीजें डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेंगी. तो ये तो मेरा अनुभव है एक्चुअली.
That's
Thank you.
nice, Ben. That's really nice. So the more we will being detached observers, so we can plan, we can deal with others better in a non-judgmental way, and we can give more. That's wonderful. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Shanti.
Shanti. And in the group also, Brijpal Bhai has shared something. Patience listening for the first question. Second is sincere learner. And with others, for the self is self-belief and faith. And good thing he has done is sharing my experience, show humanity to others, live in silence, and empty yourself and surrender to God. Thank you, Brij Pal Bhai, for sharing your thoughts. Anyone else would like to share?
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Didi ji.
Shanti Vijay Bhai.
Can you put me in spot, Didi? Because I can't see my face. Last time also, I did not see my own face.
Okay, definitely we can.
Thank you.
Are you good now?
Thank you so much, Didi. And all dear brothers and sisters, please accept my greetings of love, peace, and happiness. So what qualities I have shown? Qualities of that we are peaceful soul, we are loveful soul, we are happy soul. So all of us are same. So we have a brotherhood. What positive thoughts had I about others? We are all eternal souls with the virtuous qualities of love, peace, and happiness. So we belong to the same clan. What positive thoughts had about myself? We are Master Shav Shaktivan. We are elevated soul. We are benefactor for this world. So with this Kalyankari Bhavana, always spreading Baba's knowledge of love, peace, happiness, Gyan, Pavitrata, Shanti, Prem, Sukh, Anand, or Shakti. What have you done well today? Making this environment peaceful, loveful, and giving Baba's Gyan to everybody have done today. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Vijay Pal Bhai. That's wonderful sharing. So with the benevolence, we can feel that peace, that love, and power in the self. Anyone else? Anybody? Dr. Mehta, would you like to share with us?
You want me to speak, is it?
If you could share your thoughts,
Yes.
some of them.
Okay.
can.
What qualities have I shown today while talking with others? Respect and patience. What positive thoughts have I had about others? They are more articulate and highly intelligent. What positive thoughts have I had about myself? I'm more accepting, helpful to those who need my help. What have I done well today? Help, being kind to the relatives of some of my patients and help the poor people who came to me in a couple of days.
That's wonderful, Dr. Mehta. That's great knowing all the points from you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I think
Sister, I would like to share one important point.
Yes, Amisha, man, go ahead.
Being positive, right, is more difficult in today's world because lot many people are negative. So being positive is by itself is a courage to the
Yeah,
world.
being positive itself is a courage, definitely. Yes. Thanks, Amisha. Thanks for bringing up this point. It's a very strong point.
So
Make
we
the
can
sister.
conclude
Yes.
If no one else wants to share, we can move
Yeah,
on.
just one sharing,
Meghna.
Kosha. Meghna's sister has just unmuted herself. Yeah.
Actually, what Amisha Ben said just summarized my feelings, because I kept thinking about these questions and nothing really came to my mind. Sorry. But I'm in one of those phases right now. But what she said was so nice and empowering, that being positive actually requires a lot of courage. So hats off to all of you all who are so inspiring, that you all are so positive, and it actually makes, when you're going through a low phase, when you meet people like that, it actually makes you feel very motivated and makes you feel positive to be positive. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Meghna. Thank you so much for sharing. With this, I guess that was a lovely sharing. Thank you all to participate and share your thoughts. I always take it as my learning. So with that, Usha, I think we can just move
Yeah.
to the next session. Over to
Yeah.
you,
Thank
Apurva.
you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So we are going to now go into a small short meditation just to internalize all this positivity that we've been talking about since morning, right? And like Meghna Ben just told us that, and Amisha Ben, that it's not always easy to be positive. Forget thinking about the benefits and where I've been positive today is secondary. But just sometimes it's just difficult to even be positive to start with. So let's have a small meditation commentary to kind of internalize and bring out the positivity that we know is somewhere within us. Okay, so I request Apurva Ben to play some soft music in the background. And I request everyone to just, if you have anything in your hands, please put it aside. Like just put it away for now and just sit comfortably in your chair. Sit comfortably with your feet on the floor and hands resting on your lap. Let your body, shoulders, and face relax. Allow yourself to become quiet. Take a few deep breaths to draw in fresh air and breathe out. Actually, Apurva Ben, I think we can do without the music. It's distracting. We'll just sit with ourselves in silence and let our body, shoulders, and face relax. Allow yourself to become quiet. Take a few deep breaths to draw in fresh air and breathe out, letting go of any tension or negative thoughts. With each in breath, imagine that you are filling up with positive thoughts and feelings. Breathe in positivity, letting it reach up to your scalp, and then breathe out, feeling your whole body relax. So breathe in positivity and then relax when you breathe out. Turn your thoughts towards how you see yourself at present. Just have a look at yourself. Do you accept yourself as you are? Reflect on this for a moment. Do you accept yourself as you are? Think about that. View yourself however you are and begin to accept what you see about yourself as you are. Just accept yourself. You may like to focus on what you value about yourself, your strengths, special skills, and maybe the skills that you take for granted. But these qualities and skills are special and make you unique. Appreciate these in yourself. Value these in yourself just as they are. You may start to notice the peace that lies within you when you are being positive. Just start to notice that peace when you are positive about yourself, when you accept yourself as you are, and you start focusing on your strengths and your special skills, your unique qualities that make you who you are. Once you start accepting yourself, you naturally become more positive. And so then you start noticing a sense of peace. So just experience that for a moment. Notice the peace that lies within you when you are being positive. Appreciate that the essence of your being is strong and positive, that the qualities that you value or treasure lie within. How would it be if you could maintain a positive frame of mind about yourself no matter what was happening? How would you cope in situations? How would you see yourself? And how would you relate to others? So try to imagine what would it be like if you accepted yourself and you could maintain a positive frame of mind no matter the situation. How would you cope in situations? And how would you see yourself? And how would you relate to others? Just imagine that scenario. Take a moment to create that image. Now, in your mind, make a list of qualities that relate to this image. Make a list. List the qualities you would like to acquire or create anew. Let these take shape. This is a new you. Allow this image of a more content self to become clearer. Spend some moments being this. Experience it fully. Finally, when you are ready, turn your thoughts back to your breathing. the sense of calm and peace in your body back to where you are sitting, comfortable and relaxed. Return your awareness back to the room and welcome back, everyone. You can open your eyes if you've closed them. Welcome back. How is everyone feeling? Could you experience that positive self? Could you have that experience of what it would be like if you could accept yourself and be positive no matter what? Yeah, could you? So that was a little, yes, thank you. So that was a little dose of what it's like to really just take time out and sit and try and experience the the value that we're talking about. So if today's positivity, how do you just sit and bring it out, emerge it within yourself? So thank you so much for participating in that. I request Apurva to take us through the next exercise, the last one for today, which is going to teach us the art of appreciation. So in some of the previous exercises, we did talk about appreciating, right? Appreciating others, appreciating ourselves. But there is actually a way to do it, because a lot of times we feel like we are appreciating other people, but sometimes they end up having a bad taste in the mouth. Like, ye appreciate kiya ki insult kiya, kuch pata nahi chala, right? Sometimes that happens, right? You don't realize that you are trying to appreciate, but then you also end with, but why don't you do this every time? Or you did a good job today, but that but comes in the way and it spoils the mood for everyone. So Apurva is going to take us through this activity where we can truly learn to appreciate others. And so over to you, Apurva. Thank you so much.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are. I think your screen is frozen, but you're audible. Apurva, are you there?
Okay.
Your
Can you
voice
see my
is,
screen now? There?
yes, but your voice is breaking. Can you say something?
Okay, just give me a minute.
Sure. So this is going to be a really fun activity. It can be a lot of fun. There are some aspects which we're going to learn, which we never knew before, about appreciation and how to truly, properly appreciate other people. Whoever wants to take down notes to write down the steps can do so, or maybe we'll share this slide later on as well on the WhatsApp group. So Apurva is back. Over to you, Apurva. Wait, we can't hear you. No, we still can't hear you. Okay, Apurva, why don't you leave and then join back? But I'll just continue. I'll just start with the activity and you can take over. Okay. So basically, we all know the benefits of appreciation. We know why it's good to appreciate other people, but sometimes it's not always, it's not a skill that we have, and sometimes we do it very wrong and the other person ends up feeling hurt instead of appreciated. So it's a wonderful gift that we can give others if done correctly. So what we're going to learn today is 4 steps. There are 4 important steps to remember when we are appreciating people. First, we look at some of the benefits. One, it increases your self-respect by connecting the quality with the praise. So if I am praising or appreciating someone, I have to tell them what quality do I like about them, right? What quality am I appreciating? Sometimes we are so vague and we just say good job. but what did I do a good job in? Like, what do you like in the job that I did? Second one is it motivates people to learn or change. So in Brahma Kumaris we learn, and our daddies used to say that you should first appreciate and then very gently tell them that maybe if you did more of this, or if you know it would, then they would be more open to changing themselves for the better if you start with an appreciative note. So it motivates people to learn, change. It's a very wonderful thing. So now there are four very simple rules for accurate appreciation so that people know exactly what they're being appreciated for. Number one is be sincere. So don't fake it. Like you can't fake appreciation, because even if your words are super sweet, but you don't mean it, your vibes, your vibrations, your energy, your aura will tell them the truth. So sometimes there are people that we notice and we come across where we feel like, oh, they're so sweet to me, but I still don't feel very comfortable being around them, because maybe they're sweet from the outside, but they don't mean it from the inside. And so you can tell the difference. So whenever we are appreciating people, we have to be very genuine and sincere. Like you should really mean it, that I really truly appreciate you. And even if it's a person that maybe you don't get along well with, but I'm sure everyone has at least one good quality you can appreciate, right? So the first rule is to be sincere and to feel genuine appreciation for them. Apurva Ben, do you want to take over and go through the next few points if your audio is working?
Yeah, sure. I hope
Yeah,
you can hear me now.
now we can. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. So, as Kosha's sister first mentioned, that we have to be sincere and genuinely mean what we are saying. Because when our words are backed by a vibration, only then people are able to catch it and they respond to it. And second, as she said, it's being specific. So, for example, when you see, suppose, a professor who is teaching differently able students, and you tell her that you did a great job, but that is just a general statement you're making, that she did a great job, of course, but what was it? That takes us to the next stage, which is identifying the quality. Was it her kindness, empathy, gentleness? So what was the specific quality which you feel you should highlight? And that actually acts like a feedback, because then the person is aware, okay, so I was kind and gentle, or I was very understanding. And it acts like an affirmation. So when the next time she's probably teaching those students, she will have those affirmations etched in her subconscious mind that, yes, I was kind and gentle with the students. So it is like this positive chain of thoughts because of that one appreciative line which we told. So the third is, of course, identifying the quality. And again, that helps us in learning and understanding the person. And the next is, of course, as Koshavan mentioned in the beginning, that is beware of the spoilers. Often we have a good intention. We want to encourage the person or even motivate that, if you have changed or whatever. But sometimes it acts like a spoiler. For example, you have your colleague who has wonderfully compiled a report of the meeting. And maybe earlier she was lax, or she used to make a lot of errors. So of course we have this good intention that you did a wonderful job. We'll say that it was really nice. You have compiled the report beautifully and everything is just perfect. And then the next line, if you just say that, oh, why don't you do these perfect spick and span reports often? So, like, the first line was, of course, she was very motivated and happy that she changed. But the next line is like those spoilers. It's more of the negative exerting over the positive. So that acts more of like a criticism, and rather than actually motivating and spreading those positivity, which the module is all about, it ends it with a negative tone. So that's something which we have to be aware of. That is not really spoiling the tone of appreciation, and actually it should be positive and help the other person to move forward in his or her journey. So these are the 4 simple rules if we want to have an accurate appreciation. And yes, so using these guidelines, which is first being sincere, specific, identifying the quality, and then of course beware of the spoilers. You can write down specific words or lines of appreciation, and there are 2 scenarios. So first is for a patient or someone you're taking care as of now, or you have taken care of in the past. And the second is at work, and how you can be more appreciative of others in different work situations. So for example, a colleague, maybe he or she could be a senior or junior, or if you are a professor, then maybe a student, how you can be more appreciative and encourage the student, or a supervising, or if you have any administrative assistants under you. So
one thing that I wanted to add here is, if someone cannot relate to the first point, it's okay. So you can just take any scenario in your home, maybe instead of a patient or someone you're taking care of. If that doesn't apply to you, you can just think at home, what are the people around me who do things for me or I do things for them? How would I appreciate them? And second scenario could be at work. It could be my colleagues, my senior, my junior, my boss, my reportee, anyone. So for both scenarios, personal life and professional life, how would I appreciate the people around me? And so try to keep all 4 rules in mind. But we also want you to write a spoiler statement just so that you know what is considered a spoiler. So for you to be aware, okay, oh, usually I would say this line, but I'm going to skip that. So we'll write it down, but we will never say it to them. So let's take about 5 minutes and come up with sincere appreciation for people around us. Um, but remember to be specific for the task done. Identify the quality that they used to get the task done very well. And so sincerity is important, but also beware of spoilers. Like write the spoiler just so that you know what not to speak. Okay, so we'll take about 5 minutes. I'll play some soft music and let's come up with 2, 3 sentences. If you have any questions at all, please let us know. Okay, so Kajal Kiran wants some clarification on being specific. So Kajal Kiran, it means specific task. Like 1 second.
So for
So
example,
when, yes.
continue.
Okay, so for example, if a mother is telling their child, if a mother is appreciating their child, okay, so she's sincerely happy that the child cleaned their room. So that is specific to the task. What task are you appreciating? Cleaned the room. What are the qualities? You were quick, you were organized. So those would be the qualities that they used to clean the room, which is the task. And then the spoiler would be, why can't you do this every week? Why do you do it once in a blue moon? So then that kind of spoils it. They're like, Arey, at least I did it. Like, appreciate that. Why are you spoiling it? So that is an example of it. Thank you. I hope everyone's gotten enough time to write down at least 1 or 2 sentences of appreciation. So maybe somebody could start sharing, like whoever's ready can unmute themselves and share how much ever you want to, but we also want to listen to the spoiler because that will be fun.
Yeah.
Amisha,
Yes,
when do
Amisha.
you want to start?
Yeah, I will start. For the patient, I, I would appreciate it as if he determined, caring, someone you're taking of care now.
Yeah.
Right now I'm taking care of my mom because she's getting operated next week. So I'm telling her to be strong, have firm belief on Baba, and that everything would be taken care of.
Yeah.
We have taken care in the past. Like my mom had got 2 cardiac arrests and 2 knee operations done, and everything went on very smoothly. So I'm always telling my mom, your willpower is in me.
Yeah.
And at work, how can you be more appreciative of others in few different work situations?
Yeah.
Because I'm into the family business, so
Hmm.
often I live with my brother.
Yeah.
So brother, I always appreciate his hard work and being sincere to his work and everything.
Hmm.
To others, my junior,
Yeah.
I, I would tell him at least be confident at your work. You're working very efficiently,
That's
and that
lovely.
and li- and and then listen to the family problems
Hmm.
and try to try to help them say with their family problems.
So, Amisha, Ben, what would your spoilers be? So,
Yeah.
see, you sincere, you've been specific to whatever tasks they do. Like if they are filing for you, if they're doing some administrative work for you, that would be the specificities. Qualities you mentioned: hardworking, efficient. So, what would the spoilers be? Like, what should you not tell them to spoil that appreciation?
I would not. I would tell them not to waste their time during the work,
Yeah.
not to use mobile phones so oftenly. Just
Hmm.
have a look at WhatsApp that at the lunch time.
Yeah.
Like if anyone want to call them, they they can call them later on also.
Hmm.
But I'm basically into account and administration, no.
Yeah.
I have to take care of that all the paper go in a proper file, and
Yeah.
so I'm very particular about that.
Yeah.
So I make sure that everything is done properly. So I'm sitting with the auditor. Like even they are not using their mobile phones, so I give them an example of our auditor also.
Hmm.
See, if they are not using our see, even if they are not using our mobile phone, then why should we use? I give them example like that.
Yeah. So
Right.
maybe, yeah. So maybe next time when you are appreciating them, you could leave out that part. So yes, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Amisha Ben, for
much.
sharing your lovely appreciation sentences. Anyone else wants to go next on how they would appreciate anyone at home or work using all 4 rules? So anyone at all? Kajal, Kiran, Meghna Ben, Rachna Ben, Deepak Bhai. Rachna Ben,
Yes,
would you
Rachna.
like to?
Om Shanti. I recently underwent an eye surgery, and because of that, taking care, I mean, having a head bath was not possible for me. So my husband used to help me in doing that, and after 3 4 trials, he got the knack of how to do it very gently and softly without not pulling the hair. So I appreciated him. Yeah, I like it. I think now you wash my hair better than I used to do it myself. And the second sentence was, I hate to be dependent upon you. I mean, I don't want to be dependent. I want to, I'm looking forward for the time that I start doing my own work. So I appreciated him. And at the same time, I shot a second sentence that I don't like to be dependent. So I don't know how he took it, but I think that was a spoiler.
Yes, thank you, Rashnabe, for covering all these aspects. Kajal Kiran's sister has written on the chat that I would appreciate my son by saying thanks for doing homework on time and coming back on time from playing. So also, what could be the spoiler? Kajal Kiran's sister, if you could just type it or unmute. Spoiler, look at your friends, how well they are. Yes. Often we compare and that could also act like a spoiler. So thank you for sharing, Kajal Kiran Behan. Anyone else would like to share anything?
Om Shanti Didi ji.
Om Shanti Vijay Bhai.
We know our internal truth that we are all brothers as souls. Once we remember this, we will remember children of one father, ocean of love, peace, happiness. We will always appreciate with a sincere heart. So, Yog Yukt, remembering God, you appreciate everybody all the time without any feeling he is right or wrong or we are right or wrong. We are different, but belong to the same original qualities of love, peace, happiness, and your appreciation will make the environment very happy, and what you want to do will automatically will be done. Om Shanti.
And any spoilers? So Vijay Bhai, you think that we should not include?
Automatically no spoiler can come. Once you know we belong to a great clan of ocean of love, peace, happiness, so elevated virtues we have, you cannot come with any spoiler. You will always be appreciative of good qualities. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Vijay Bhai, of telling us how we can avoid the spoilers.
Very insightful. Thank
Kosha,
yes, Amisha Ben, you want to share something?
yeah, there was one very important point. In appreciation, no?
Yeah.
Usually we criticize first and then appreciate. Instead, we should do reversal. Appreciate first and then say, this work has been not been done according to your expectation. Then say something like that.
Or what, in fact, if you appreciate them for the qualities, they will already feel good. So they will themselves feel like I should do it like this every time, then they will only feel like, so we don't even need to say that. Otherwise, that's a spoiler, right? If we say, why don't you do it like this every time? But if they realize that we're appreciating them, that is why we have to be specific and we have to mention the quality. So they know what quality they should use again and again and for what specific task, and then they'll automatically do that because you appreciate them. So you wouldn't even have to tell them, kid, why don't you take care every time? So slowly it will happen. But thank you, everyone. Maybe we have space for one last sharing before we conclude today's session. So anyone else wants to share something? Yes, Dr. Ashok Mehta, would you like to share?
Okay. Well, here is something that we talk to a patient very often. You have a tremendous courage that despite your illness, your face is relaxed and cheerful. You will get well fast in view of your courage. My best wishes. here you appreciate the courage, the cheerfulness, relaxed temperament, and the courage. And you also wish them well. And the second is to a colleague in at work. You have been helpful to me whenever I needed while writing a paper for publication or helping me with difficult administrative situation like handling irritated patients patiently.
Yeah.
That's
Thank.
how appreciation is.
Do you want to add some spoilers to that?
Yeah.
I hope you could do this every time.
Yeah, that's something usually we all kind of tend to say. So yeah, we should avoid. Thank you so much, Dr. Ashok Mehta, for sharing with us. It's always a pleasure to have you.
I tell you, Koshaben, you know, this is a 75th year of our independence, and the Amrit Mahotsav is going on. I was wondering whether we could take 75 programs in the medical colleges with your beautiful presentations. It would make a lot of impact. We have a number of groups, and whether we should, you know, at least 3 or 4 groups working 50 weeks. So, you know, if we can do that, even alternate weeks, we can do 75 good programs. That was my wish, because you have done such a beautiful slides, beautiful presentation, that anyone who takes this over and practices a little will be able to do, especially, of course, you have here changed from health to only values in, but we would make it a values in healthcare, especially for the doctors and hospitals and medical students. Like appreciation would be, this module itself is a very beautiful one. Positivity, in which especially appreciation part of it is so good. Because most of us, you know, we have lots of problems with not being positive. Even after doing all this, I sometimes still get upset if I don't get a particular instrument during an operation.
Yeah.
And you know, you feel that somebody's let you down. So I think a lot of patience is required. And
yeah, but that's a lovely idea. We should, and I think now that things are opening up slowly, we can start doing physical VIHASA as well.
no, you see, going, I think till June, they say that this is going to continue. But I think this online is much better because it saves a lot of time in traveling and expenses of space.
And
you have to hire a hall and you have to have food, and you know, it's every time you run a program, it costs us 10 to 15,000 rupees.
Yeah, true. Yeah, online though, absolutely everything's already set and ready, right? So that we're ready to go.
So once we have either a meeting in which we discuss which are the specific, you know, we can take all the modules also, but you know, especially positivity, peace, you know, they are very good. Values, valuing the self, I think they are very good.
Yeah, we should totally do that. That's a lovely idea.
Because I see everywhere people are taking 75 challenges, you know, educational institutions and things like that. You can do the same for college students in regular colleges, only as a values, not in the values of healthcare.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
So we'll look into it.
You have been a great contribution in terms of artistry and improving the, you know, the presentations.
Thank you.
You have a very, very, very special talent. I think we should use it for a very creative work of Baba's work.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. We'll do that.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So thank you, everyone. Just a quick recap of today's session. Apurva Ben, do you want to take us through just a quick recap of what we've done today?
Yes.
Thank you.
Just a quick recap. So we started our session with an icebreaker, of course. And then the first exercise was, of course, experiencing and recognizing the benefits of being positive. And there we discussed the effect it has on our physical, mental, social, as well as spiritual dimension. And we came across a lot of different points. And the second exercise was valuing the self, where we reflected our own positive thoughts, what we have in our mind right now, what good we did today, and on lines of those. The next one was a wonderful meditation session, which was inspired to be me, where I feel everyone experienced this wonderful connection and aura of positivity around them while meditating. And the last one, of course, was appreciating others, which is one of the most important dimension of positivity. And yes, we came across wonderful lines and something for us to keep in mind while appreciating others and, of course, beware of the spoilers. So from just recognizing our own positive thoughts to going deeper inside, that is my meditation. And of course, the final is appreciating others. And of course, all of these has immense practical application in our life. So that is about today's session. And of course, for any queries, you can mail us at bk.omshanti.light@gmail.com. And we'll have our next VIHASA session in the month of January, second week, most probably.
Usually it's in the second Sunday of Jan, but we will let you know. So we will share all the information on the WhatsApp group, the link to which has been shared on chat again. So if that's something y'all are interested in, y'all can just click the link and join the group to stay updated. So thank you so much. Let's have a quick photo, group photo before we end today's session. So I'll just do the gallery view and I request everyone to start their videos just for a moment and we'll take a screenshot. Okay, so Vijay Bhai, Amisha Ben, and yeah, Amisha Ben, you're the only one left to start your video if that's okay with you. You could start your video. Okay, ready everyone? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, I got a lovely photo. Thank you so much. We'll be sharing that as well on the WhatsApp group later today, along with some of the slides and the sharing. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday. Yeah, so thank you so much for the kind words on chat. I'm glad everyone enjoyed today's session. See you again in January. Take care. Om Shanti.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Om Shanti.